Latest gadgets. New tech devices for people with low vision. Presenter, Dr. Anna M. Juricic. 2014 CNIB Braille Conference.
So the FingerReader, how many of you have seen little snippets of this one going around? That there's a FingerReader that uses the OCR, the optical character recognition. MIT is working on it. Right now it's very rudimentary in terms of the way the text sounds, but they're working on it, where you'd be able to have this little FingerReader attached to your index finger, and they have that camera system that can actually do that OCR recognition. And so as you slide your finger across, if you're reading, as we were often taught to read with our finger at the early stages, it would be able to then do the text-to-speech for you. The Blaze EZ by HIMS. Who's seen this device? No. I just came across it actually. I was finding out from some of my suppliers, well, what kind of thing should I be talking about that's brand new? Is there anything you guys have? And one of my suppliers told me, oh yeah, the big buzz right now is this Blaze EZ. So this is actually a revolutionary multiplayer, again with that OCR, optical character recognition system. And it allows you to actually have your ebook stored in here, your music, your podcasts, different documents. With the OCR, when it's in this stand, if you want to use it with a stand, or you can use it without, quick touch of a button, it would actually take the information of the sheet that's been put down here, and it could actually do the text-to-speech for you automatically. They've also put the Braille on top of the keys as well, so for somebody who is completely blind, it's very easy access. And the nice thing about it, it's very small. When I first saw it here at the show yesterday, I immediately thought, hey, it looks almost like my iPhone and the size of it. So I'll pass it around so you can at least feel how lightweight it is, and you can even compare it to your iPhone. It's very similar. But you can have it plays a Daisy, like I said, the audiobooks. It has a built-in Wi-Fi. It has 12 gigabytes of an internal flash memory, 12-hour battery life as well. So you can definitely check it out outside at the exhibit booth, and HIMS will be more than happy to show it to you. Orcam. With a clap of your hands, who has heard of Orcam? Okay, just maybe about 10 people had clapped their hands. This is the other one that I've been watching for a while now. It's Orcam, sorry. It's O-R-C-A-M. And this product is from Israel. And it is available. It has been available in the US, very limited quantities. It still has not come to Canada. Whenever I do my talks and I have the Orcam slide, I always send a quick email, okay, so when is it coming now? Because the last time I got it, they said maybe by the end of this year. I just got an email 2 days ago. No, they're hoping early next year. But it is available. Some people in the US have it. So it has this little camera system, again, using the OCR technology that you can attach to any eyeglass frame. And so when you have this activated, so you put it on your frame, it has a little transponder that you'd be able to carry around your waist. When you put your finger up, that actually activates it so it knows it's time to read something, depending on where you're holding it. So if a bus was coming, I can hold my finger in front of that bus number and it would tell me the bus number. If I had this paper here, I hold it here, I put my finger here, now it knows to activate it, so it's going to read what's here in front. You're in the grocery store and you have a canned good, it could do that as well. So I'll just show a quick snippet.
For the visually impaired, the supermarket can be a daunting place to visit. Buying groceries is not an easy task when you have trouble seeing. But for people like Liat Nagrin, life is about to become a lot easier. By wearing the Orcam, Nagrin can point to what she wants to read, and the device will do it for her.
Quaker oatmeal, maple, and brown sugar. Granola with yogurt, honey and fruit salad, sweet breakfast, pancakes with whipped cream.
It gives me independence, you know, I can...
So it's a great technology that can increase the independence of an individual. Now you have to keep in mind you have to have some vision, because if you don't have any vision, you don't know where to hold your finger to be able to tell you what it needs to see. So you do have to have some sight to be able
at that video was that what they were showing
was
concepts, but they hope
Yeah, so this was an actual video of her using the device, and she is a user, and she also works for the company, yeah. I had a summer student that was with me working for the summer, an optometry student, and she was at an optometry conference in the summertime, and she got to actually witness it in Philadelphia. And so with any of the OCR technology, they're still needing to perfect a little bit in terms of the quality of being able to recognize all text. And we're seeing that with all the technology. But the great thing is, they are releasing this technology, but this technology has also been done on a platform where it's upgradable. So why have it perfect if it can still give maybe 80%, and let's get to that 100% and just give us the upgrades to get there. And that's, instead of having it sit in somebody's laboratory or research area, they are releasing it, and I will admit, not perfect yet, but at least it's getting there.
One
Yes.
question with the Orcam. Do you have a chance to connect a headphone to it so that you don't have to have it?
Yes.
Everyone can
Yes,
hear it?
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. There's Esight that's here. I did a talk yesterday about Esight Eyewear. And with Esight, how many of you have seen the Esight? And clap of hands. Yeah. So this is a pair of electronic video binoculars that can allow someone to see far away, intermediate, and up close. It was released last year. They have a booth set up here. I was involved with a study at the clinic where we had patients try this at home or at work for 2 weeks. The reason I still included it, because it was released last year, is what they've also done as of this year is they've been able to actually allow you to connect an HDMI cable from your smartphone or any kind of like a TV. So instead of you actually sitting in a chair watching something that's on TV, you can feed the image directly from your phone. So if you're watching a YouTube clip or a movie, and it will transmit it right into the screen. So you have that virtual screen display, and you can be watching it on your own in your own terms, and you don't have to be looking at the TV as well. And if you have a chance, just have a peek at it and Hugh, who's in this little clip here, he tried the unit originally as part of the study, and he ended up purchasing it, and it's really made a tremendous difference in his life. He used to work at Bell for 37 years in the technology area, and with this device he's decided, he retired from Bell last year, and he's been working with Esight because he wants to bring his information of technology from the Bell industry to see how it can continue to improve. But with it was just showing with Hugh putting it on, it's this headpiece and allows him to see different distances. And the one thing it's not for everybody. Like all the things that I mentioned, it may work for one person, may not work for another person. It depends on their condition, depends on if they have certain blind spots. But the thing is, it's worthy of trying all these different things to see what may work best for you and really customize it for your own needs. When we talk about augmented reality glasses, well, what is this? This is the enhanced visualization of real-world things in virtual space generated by computers. And so, have any of you tried the Google Glass with a show of hands or a clap? Oh, wow, lucky you. I haven't tried the Google Glass, have not seen it yet. So the Google Glass, when it first came out, the way I saw it was, well, this is a little bit challenging. Yes, you have the Siri component where you can talk, or not the Siri, sorry, because it's Google. You have the Talk Now where you can actually communicate with the device to allow you to take a video clip or take photos or access different things. And I thought, well, the little video area or the little snippet that you're able to see through, it's really tiny for someone visually impaired. Don't they need more magnification? So a company, and I believe they're from Australia, has created an app called Telstra, Telstra, and is specifically designed for visually impaired users of the Google Glass. And I'll show you a little clip of this.
My name is Kelly Childs. I've been living legally blind all my life, living in the city, living in Melbourne. There's things like traffic lights when the beeping things don't work. Last week I walked 3 extra blocks to find a traffic light that worked just across the road.
Been here in person pretty much 2 years old, and at that time I still had a lot of hearing, so I could make out what was going on. But over 30 years, I gradually lost the rest of my hearing.
Smartphones and tablets have really changed the word.
So
and the minted peas is exactly the same, there's just a word difference.
It's a packet of minted peas.
The packaging for the tin of baked beans, barbecue sauce versus chili and sausages is practically the same.
It's a can of barbecue baked beans.
To have that hands-free ability to identify objects.
So the part that I wanted to show the user, and she is visually impaired, she does have a guide dog in the video. She has a pair of Google Glass, she's using this app. So she's in the grocery store and she was commenting that, you know, there's 2 packages of beans, they look the same, but one has a different ingredient, and it actually can talk back like that OCR that we were talking about in the Orcam. So that's where this kind of technology, she's able to take that quick capture of an image and then it can actually recognize it and tell. And it's kind of nice, it says it's like it's actually talking to you like it is your friend, as opposed to just reading without having that little personal part to it.
Is it OCR or like using a database of images?
It's an OCR. Yeah, actually that's an interesting comment that you made. But
because on the picture it looked like it was showing in the top corner the image of the can.
Yes, because of the Google Glass part. Because she's wearing the Google Glass. So they're giving you the visual of what it would be like wearing the pair of Google Glass, but yes, it would be the OCR that they're still using.
So you have to focus, I guess you have to see, right, to focus.
Yes, to at least know what you're going to be looking at. Here's another one, it's called iBridge, and it's a paid service that allows blind and visually impaired the ability to self-navigate using a camera on their smartphone. So it offers assistance with indoor and outdoor navigation, and what it does is it gives you the 24-hour access to a live virtual assistant. Once you open up the app, within 30 seconds it connects to a person in the database who's offered to provide their time to act as a virtual assistant when somebody needs it. And there is a cost to it of approximately $29 per month for 60 minutes of use. And let me see if I have a video of it. So it's very similar to this one, which is called Lend and I. It's another app. So Lend, L-E-N-D, and I, so A-N-E-Y-E. So this is an app on your smartphone, and it's going to show how it works, where a person has their smartphone and they could carry it around their neck and they access this app, and so this virtual assistant gets a message that somebody needs assistance. She accepts that she's going to offer it. So the person now has their phone around their neck with their camera facing out. And the person is able to use the video part, so it's live streaming what's in front of this person who's visually impaired or blind. And the person can actually let them know what obstacles might be in the way. Do they have to turn right, to turn left? So here it says you are now at 7-Eleven. This person was going to 7-Eleven. Yes, those are pistachios, salted ones. So you actually get a live person talking to you.
The interesting thing about that is I have a client who actually uses FaceTime.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
And
Somebody at home.
Yeah.
And they'll,
well, if they have, but it's true, you can use a FaceTime the same way. If for some reason you have a network of friends where maybe you don't have so many people who can maybe help you, this is one way that you at least have access to somebody else. Cost was $29 a month for 60 minutes of use. Probably the data on top. I'm going to show you this one. It's called the Meta Pro Space Glasses. And Meta Pro, M-E-T-A, Pro, P-R-O, Space Glasses. And it is a wearable computer. It has a screen that is basically 16 times bigger than Google Glass. 3D virtual world. It's basically a virtual phone, laptop, tablet. Works with unlimited different types of screens, and you're going to see in a moment. Its cost is $3,500, and there's over 500 apps already present on this. And
sorry,
yeah.
When you say wearable, like what is wearing?
These are actually space-type glasses, meta-space glasses. And this is not designed for the visually impaired, but I'm showing it to you so you have an understanding of where technology is actually right now and where it can possibly continue. So when I said at the beginning, there's a video clip I'm going to show you. After seeing this, I fully understand anything is possible. This is it.
Since the beginning, the progress of humanity has been marked by its tools. The technology that transforms our everyday life. The instruments that guide us on our journey. But the strongest tools have never been those that divide us from the world we live in, but those that let us see it in a whole new way.
So it's just showing a clip of what the pair of glasses looks like. The person just opened up their hands, and all of a sudden, a virtual laptop pops up in front of him. A smartphone pops up in front of him. He can actually design things virtually in front of him, and the cool thing is you can then transmit it to a 3D printer and actually make it happen.
And to change everything. Introducing the all-new Meta Pro glasses, the ultimate tool for those who dare to see the world differently.
They look like more like a pair of goggles, like a black pair of sunglasses, goggles. So they're not overly big that you might think it would be. So there's a snippet later on that you would see where it actually shows him virtually creating something, and it actually is sent to a 3D printer, and it actually is created. So, not that it's just a, an animation showing you that this could happen. No, he actually does do it. So it's pretty impressive. LaForge Optical is in the US, so they're trying to create also this kind of OCR type smart glass, but they're recognizing that people want to be maybe funky with their frames, so they're looking at kind of the fashion side of things as well. There's an optical in the US that actually, if somebody needs to have prescription glasses or prescription lenses, they can actually create those prescription lenses to be created to work with the Google Glass or all these other type of smart glasses, because when they're looking at that small part of the corner, depending on the prescription, that part might be a little distorted because that's typically not where we're looking at in terms of our viewing area of an eyeglass. So they're actually customizing lenses to allow you to still have that prescription in that upper corner where you'd be looking at the Google Glass. And what I'm showing right now is something that's being developed by Dr. Stephen Hicks at Oxford University. It's called the Oxford Smart Specs for the Visually Impaired, and it's a more of a bigger cumbersome unit. It basically allows somebody who has very, very, very poor vision to be able to maybe identify light form and form vision. So think of it as similar to the Argus 2, if you've heard of this new bionic eye technology that they have for retinitis pigmentosa. You have to have had vision at one point in time in your life. And this type of technology is really for those who unfortunately have lost most of their vision. They might be only at that light perception kind of vision where it gives them a little bit more form vision. But it's just to give you an insight that they are also working on this kind of technology. So instead of it being an implanted electrode into your eye like the Argus 2 implant is, this is actually a pair of spectacles that are being worn.
CNIB, Seeing Beyond Vision Loss. This video has been made possible thanks to an educational grant from Novartis Pharmaceuticals Canada Incorporated.